Namaste. Welcome back. So in this short video, I want to take a moment to look at the overview of the energetic body and how that intersects with Hatha Yoga. So Hatha Yoga is the yoga that most Westerners are familiar with. It's the physical yoga, the postures, the breathing techniques, the energetic locks and holds of the body, the subtle patterns within this physical form. Now, it can be valuable to understand that it's not just a physical practice that is happening. This physical body is the least subtle sheath of the human being. Inside, or in a more subtle layer, kind of like overlaid on the physical body, is the energy body. In yoga philosophy, this is called Pranamaya Kosha. It's the energy sheath. And it can be very helpful to understand what we're trying to do. There's nowhere, any text that I have seen or read, where it says the goal is to rock a handstand and take pictures of it and put it on Insta. The goal is to create subtlety and balance. So the physical body is always operated on by the gunas, the qualities of the physical world. And in balancing the gunas, creating sattvic or balanced energy, one can begin to balance the energy body and move through blockages that are called grantis. The thing that I want to focus on today is the overview of what is trying to happen and what is really the goal of Hatha Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, and is the path of Raja Yoga. So in this energy body, there's 72,000 or arguably 350,000 lines of energy. Different texts have different numbers. But the most important lines are just three: Sushumna, Ida, Pingala. Sushumna is the Mahanadi. It's the most important. It runs from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Think of it as the superhighway for the energy. Ida and Pingala are lines of energy that wrap around Sushumna. Sushumna runs directly up the spinal column. Not in a physical sense, in an energetic sense. And then Ida and Pingala wrap around the spine. Ida and Pingala are interesting because they're the only two nadis that have termination points. And those termination points are the left and the right nostril. Through balancing the body, through the physical practices and then pranayama, the breathing techniques, an awakening can occur. So the overview is that there's energy that's down at the base of the spine, and it's called Kundalini. And the Kundalini is trapped or blocked. Through the repetition of the forceful yoga, one can free this energy by balancing Ida Pingala and activating the energy into Sushumna Nadi. When that happens, awakening occurs. And so that's the beautiful process here. So very valuable to understand what we're doing. We are awakening through slow and systematic practices, the Kundalini. Because when the Kundalini arises, it creates awakening of consciousness. It wakes up the supramental consciousness. In another video, I'm going to talk about where Ida and Pingala intersect and create what we know as the chakras. And so stay tuned for that. Keep learning about the energetic body through your yoga practices. If you're practicing physical yoga regularly, start to be aware of the subtlety. The goal of the Hatha Yoga will always be to arrive in the state of absorption. It is not to get attached to the poses. The poses are the medium, the method in which one frees and awakens their mind. If you're interested in more, please go to briantobinyoga.com. I wish you so much success in the practices. Namaste.